Hey, what's going on? Today is day 21 of making my Titanfall game. Now, this is a re-recording because I recorded a whole entire video of everything and I didn't have the correct mic plugged in, so there was actually no sound coming through because my PlayStation controller was plugged in. So, I'm going to go over what I want to have achieved by the end of the 30 days. So, every 7 days, if you don't know, I go over what I want achieved and what I have achieved. So, by the end of the 30 days, I want this list of 10, and I've got check marks to show off which ones I have done. So I've got functioning movement and wall running and a way to sprint and stuff. What I haven't done is 3 vehicles. But if you haven't seen my previous videos, I've got a vehicle now in the game. So I've got 1 ground vehicle, I need another ground vehicle, and I need to make a flying vehicle. So my idea of a flying vehicle is kind of like a plane in Fortnite. I like that kind of style, to be honest. Bit childish, but it's actually like fun, really fun for me to play. I don't like the flying vehicles in other games. I know my brother really does, like the flying in like Battlefield, for example. I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe the helicopters. I do prefer the helicopters. But yeah. So I want a flying vehicle by the end of the 30 days. So yeah. I've got 1 type of each gun. For normal guns, I've got that set up properly. Screen just went black for half a second. And I've got 1 like vehicle weapon, I guess you would say. So what I mean by vehicle weapon is vehicle weapon can do a lot of damage to um a vehicle, basically. So like a rocket launcher, for example, would be a vehicle weapon. So I want 6 different playable characters with each with their own abilities. So at the moment I've got 3 different people to play. They haven't got their own individual abilities, but they have got abilities nonetheless. 3 different pieces of armor you can earn. I have got that. It's just very basic. So it's just like a circle, triangle, square, and stuff like that. I don't know why my screen keeps going black. It's really weird. But it could just be my monitor. I want 3 maps to play. So I've got to learn map making and what makes a map like fun and entertaining and not boring. And yeah, so that'll be something that I have to like really knuckle down on and learn. Um, Very basic assets that I make. So I've been learning Blender, which is a 3D modeling software, which is what I would use to make my weapon, for example. Um, and stuff like that, my characters and whatever else. When I say basic assets, I just want a couple of guns in the game, so like a pistol and a sniper rifle, for example. Um, and yeah, and then I want to have a multiplayer server that I can play with my close friends on. So there's 2 different types of ways to do it with Godot. There's high level API and low level API. I will go over what each one means. A high level API is basically um, I would, when I load up the game, host a server through my computer. So my computer would be the host of the game, and I would invite my friends to come play, and we would be able to play the game there. But if someone that I'm not friends with, for example, randoms that get the game, wouldn't be able to play the game at the same time as me. They would have to host their own kind of server. So that's high level API. Um, Low level API is where I would go through AWS. And what that is Amazon's server for hosting a game. So, for example, Call of Duty, they would have low level API for the multiplayer. So, hundreds of thousands of people can play their game, and the uh, server holds the group of 10 to 20 people each time, and that is low level API. Hopefully that makes sense. So, you don't, for my multiplayer game, I don't want people to have to know like 20 people to be able to play a game. um, have animation floating in like a drop pod or something. I've got that currently with my drop pod, and I'll show you what I mean. And then I want to have bots set up that run around and fight. So yeah, now that that intro's out of the road, let's jump into the coding side of things. All right, so I can't really like do a before and after sort of thing of my game before before the coding and stuff like that, because my recording didn't work as I said earlier. So I'm just going to jump in and show you what I have done so far. So before, this is what I had. I had a vehicle. I had like a way to drive it. So if I press T, I can drive it and stuff. I can hop out of it, shoot it, and it will explode. Um, I have enemies running around. For some reason, this enemy is coming after me now. I don't know why. But as you can see, I've got a kill feed down the bottom. It's in red, so I'll kill another enemy. As you can see, it pops up down the bottom. I've got my little drone. It currently shoots itself, so it's not really worth showing. I have got a problem that I didn't realize was a problem, is it will actually disappear. When I look up, my gun disappears as well. So I don't actually know it's just shooting itself currently, so I can't actually fix it. Yeah, but there we go. Triple kill, full health restored. I got skill point kill streaks in the game. And I've got an XP level, as you can see in the bottom left. So, when I kill this enemy, there we go. I got a 5 kill streak with this, which is a speed boost. But yeah, that's what I added into the game. Um, and I'll go over what I did and how I did it. So I updated the kill feed today, which is a VBox container. The reason for it being a VBox container is because, and not a label, is because the kill feed will be able to disappear and just come back whenever it wants. A label is always there, so I can't just hide the label unless I code it in. It's less coding if I do a VBox container. The XP label, that just shows my level like 1, 2, and 3, etc. My XP bar is here, and one of the things that I couldn't do for some reason is for the fill effect. So the bar is empty when it starts, but when I kill an enemy, it fills up. Originally, it was grey, and if you can't see because my camera, whoops, toggling the checkbox is disabled for resource purposes, and basically, a simple way to do it is to code it in. So I'll show you what I mean by coding it in. So in the ready function, variable style equals style box flat. Style background color is yellow. And then the XP bar adds theme style box override fill is yellow. So this is me basically setting the color, and this is me telling it to override the color, basically. And yeah, and then I've got the function update XP, and then the function show level up. And I was play testing a bit. There was print. I had print strings here when I did this before, but you can't see that because I recorded it before and there was no sound. But the problem that I had was I wasn't updating the XP after adding the kill. So, yeah, at the moment after I get a kill, it just says add kill feed. You killed an enemy, plus string kills, the amount of kills I've got. um, in game state, I've got functions to initiate the level up, and then it goes back to the HUD to let you know that you've leveled up. I've got some save paths here, but they aren't saving for some unknown reason, and I don't know why. It's meant to save, but either way, I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to think of a reason why it wouldn't work, but I can't. In the drone, it's pretty much the same as my enemy script, other than it just has a physics process of always being at Y level 3. So Y level 3 is 3 meters. So it's always going to be like flying above me, essentially. Um, and yeah, I tried doing the drone differently because there is a future problem that I'm gonna run into when I've got NPCs running around fighting each other for the two teams, that the teammates are gonna end up getting shot at by the little enemies. So uh in the player in the test level scene, I'm trying to do it based on groups. So you've got like group 1 for like red team and then group 2 for blue team, for example. um I couldn't manage to get that to work, so I need to do more research around why that didn't work. I did start working on different types of enemies. So um, I've got um, basically just a different type of health pool at the moment for the enemy. Um, the fast enemy I've actually got nothing for. um, these are what I'm going to work on tomorrow and work on next. But yeah, that's what I've done for this this little coding session. I don't think I missed out on anything. I feel like I didn't. Um, but yeah, hopefully I didn't miss anything. I'm just trying to think if I did. I don't think I did. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all so much. And leave a comment, like, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. See ya.